Today, I'll be bombarded by bombs. Let's check them out. What's up guys, HZQ Productions here, back with another video, and today we're gonna be answering questions that were posted by our YouTube subscribers, my friends, followers, relatives, whomsoever they may be. Because quite recently, alhamdulillah, our YouTube channel has successfully surpassed an astounding 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Alhamdulillah. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the questions. Okay, so the first question comes from Anik19, and he asks, do you prefer riding a motorcycle or driving a car? It kind of depends on the situation. Normally I would ride a motorcycle for nearby trips, for instance like going to the surau or perhaps going to a nearby shopping complex or something like that. And I would normally ride a car when it comes to long trips. So yeah, moving on to the next question. Expert Arrow, what happens when you reach 1,000 subscribers? To be honest, nothing much. However, some minor changes that happen is that, you know, when you have like 900 subscribers or 800 subscribers, in the subscriber count you have like 2 digits, but when you reach like 1,000 plus, there's a K. So it kind of gives you the impression that, ooh, that number is very large, you know. So yeah. And also, when you reach 1,000 subscribers, if you were to comment a certain YouTube video, most likely your comments may top the list. It may kind of top the list in the comments box, because your channel has already gained popularity pretty much. It's getting famous, and so you kind of stand out from the crowd, literally. So that's why your channel can easily top the list. Okay, next question. Again from Expert Arrow. Any short advices for new or small YouTubers? Okay, so here's my advice. Forget the numbers. Just enjoy what you make. Trust me, if you make more videos, you'll slowly attain more viewers. And eventually, some of your viewers may turn to subscribers. And so, put the effort to it and enjoy what you make. Alright, next question. Faiz Kasim, oh that's my mother by the way. Do you value YouTube subscribers more than views or the other way around? It actually kind of depends on which aspect you're looking on. Alright, I sometimes value YouTube subscribers more than views because subscribers literally describes popularity of the channel. Alright, every time you search for YouTube channels, one of the first aspect of your channel that will be displayed to the world is subscribers, not views. It's your subscribers, your name and your channel profile picture and stuff like that. So it kind of describes your popularity quite a lot. Alright, so subscribers really play a role in that. And also with subscribers you can get like rewards when you pass certain milestones. So for instance, if you get like 100,000 subscribers, you will eventually get a silver play button, 1 million like gold play button, diamond 10 million and stuff like that. That's when subscribers come into play. Sometimes on the other hand, I value views more than subscribers because it is views that can help me gain more money. Alright? I don't know if you guys know this, but if you want to make money from YouTube, you need to have some ad revenue. Alright, you need to have some ad revenue. And of course, you must monetize your videos as well. You need to ensure that the ads must be played like a number of times. So the more ads being played, then the more money you will receive, or more revenue you will receive. And for that to happen, you need to ensure that you have a lot of views. So that's when views really come into play. Next question. Oh, another question. You seem to start advising your audiences to stay positive in recent videos. Why is that? And how to stay positive? Because if you think pessimistically, if you always think negatively, then at the end, it can affect your health. Let me give you a few examples. I've looked at the article of Forbes about a research that was done at the University of Kentucky and Louisville, where the researchers were conducting an experiment with both the optimists and the pessimists, and they were being injected some virus to test their immune response. And results have actually shown that the optimists have stronger immune response than the pessimists do. There was another research that was done at the Mayo Clinic, and the results have shown that the optimists have lower risks of suffering cardiovascular diseases than the pessimist. And also, when you think pessimistically, you will be demotivated to continue on. Like, you're not gonna make a change. On the other hand, when you think positively, even if you fail, you treat it as a learning experience, and you're gonna keep learning from it, and you're gonna make a change so that you can do better in the future. And then, how to stay positive? I think if you want to stay positive, you must treat yourself some positive words, like I can do it, I'm the best, I truly deserve this victory and stuff like that. Alright, so say those positive words, you know, because that's gonna stimulate your mind, that's gonna make the whole self be more alert, and you're gonna be motivated so that you can do better for the future. Next question comes from hadimeister. Will you make another brain gym tutorial? No. Okay, the next question comes from HZQ. Who inspired you to start doing YouTube videos? Myself. Seriously. No, it's actually not myself. It's actually the old me. Ever since I was in primary 5 or so, I already started making videos, but they were not actually uploaded into YouTube. It's just that was when my passion of making videos was born. You know, I actually didn't start using the VCam. I actually started recording videos using this trusty camera here. Now, I'm not using this laptop, it's actually the older one. Very old laptop. And that app was called Dell Webcam Central. Oh man, I still remember the name. And how I got into it was that I kind of love all the variety of tools that Dell Webcam has to offer. Like, you can even paint your face, you can even kind of decorate your video with all kinds of scenes, all kinds of face effects. Oh man, I just couldn't forget it. It's just too interesting. And how I kind of emphasize my passion in YouTube videos is that I kind of treated the camera way beyond crazy. I actually even brought this laptop to the toilet where I actually, you know, try to show to you guys on how to make wudu. I even I treated that laptop as a very small camera, and so I bring this thing to a bicycle, and I just sort of try to make a POV of being a rider of the bicycle itself, which is kind of crazy. You know, you shouldn't be doing that because that's not a small camera. Okay, that's a laptop. It's huge. Okay, but you know, that's my passion. I love making videos, and that's my life, pretty much. And speaking of the videos that I've recorded in the past, let me just present to you a compilation about my old videos that were recorded via Dell Webcam Centrals. Enjoy.
Hello, my name is Haziq Karim. Make sure the line must be in 1 centimeter. My name is Haziq Karim. Hi, my name is Haziq Karim. Whoa, it gets inside. Yes, it landed. Do you know what's a bike sahaja? Do you know what's a bike sahaja? I don't know. Hello, my name is Haziq Karim. Here. Hello, my name is Haziq Karim. I'm gonna fall like this until from here it's like a square.
Pretty cool, right? So yeah, my passion of video making actually came from there. So basically, it's just the old me who inspired me to do YouTube videos. Right, second question that he asked me was, and are you planning to do vlogs? To be honest, yes, I do actually have plans to make more vlogs in the future, though actually I've done quite a few vlogs in the past where I vlogged in Europe. And speaking of vlogs, I'm thinking of actually making a second channel whereby it just primarily focuses on vlogs, not anything else other than vlogs. I'm actually having plans for that, though I'm not sure, but still I'm not really sure when to actually launch that second channel. It's just a plan, but because I'm still busy with my tertiary studies and I have to prioritize that, I can't really make a second channel and do like daily and weekly vlogs. But again, it just kind of depends, it really depends on my discretion really. But yeah, overall I do actually have plans to make more vlogs. By the way, HazeMan34 has his own YouTube channel called Haze34. So let's take a look at a small compilation of Haze34's videos. Enjoy!
Good morning to every single one of you guys. I don't care, blue is a nice one, both are nice. Toothpaste, please to drink. It's not that spicy guys, so yeah. Yes, YouTube channel as well.
6th of July 2016, which is Eid for all the Muslims.
Do you sing in the shower? Who doesn't? What's my favorite color? See you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Peace out.
So yeah, his channel mainly focuses on vlogs and some challenge videos, okay, which in general I found them relatively interesting. They are quite fine. So thus I strongly encourage you guys out there to subscribe to his channel and make his day so that he will keep on making new vlogs or maybe new challenge videos in the future, inshallah. Hilmantalib, have you seen some changes with your personality after you entered college? If you guys don't know, I'm actually studying in Taylor's University, and one of the reasons is that I found Taylor's. We actually made a survey of like a number of private universities in a certain website, and I discovered Taylor's University being, and since I actually love engineering, I'm trying to find like some of the best spots for that particular field, and I see Taylor's University as some of the best universities that offer courses related to engineering, and that's why I'm studying there. And of course, there are a number of challenges. There were a number of challenges that I had to face ever since my first year in early 2017. Some of which were that many of the students exposed their aura. Yes, that's definitely true. I think it's the same to all private universities out there. But yeah, so sometimes I felt easily tempted because of that, but that's a trial by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I know, so I accept it, and it just kind of really trained myself to kind of lower my gaze throughout my time there in Taylor's University. And secondly, in Taylor's University, and again it's the same to all of the private universities out there, yes, you will hear a lot of strong words, obscene words. I guess most of you know some of them, which I'm not gonna say, it's not good. So yeah, I'm exposed to these kinds of things so far. And so speaking of the personality, alhamdulillah, not really much at the moment. As long as I'm able to guard my nafsu, guard myself from speaking bad words, from staring at the aura, inshallah, I believe I will still be okay. Oh, Hematime asks again, are all the drone footages yours? Yes, all of them are my rights, except that the drone was mainly piloted, not by me, but my father. But technically, all of them are mine, so yeah. What drone? It's DJI Mavic Pro. The next question comes from Ipan. It's actually Irfan, by the way. What do you concern about the most when studying at Taylor's University? The thing I'm quite concerned, like very most, I think it's my Quran. Okay, here in Taylor's, it's not an Islamic university, so you'll be exposed with music, you'll be exposed with aura, and so I have that strong feeling that can deteriorate my Quran memorization, and so I sometimes need to make a comeback, in a way that I need to keep on reciting the Quran like every time. So hopefully my Quran memorization still remains in my mind, inshallah. The next question comes from julieshaharudin. Hi Haziq, may I ask you how to get a good result in exam from Witra? I really appreciated it, Uncle Haziq. That's actually my cousin. She has her own children, which is Witra. Anyways, how to get a good result in exam is to, of course, make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make it consistent, always make dua, because no other help that you can get from other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So keep on making dua. You know, وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمُ ادْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. Allah's waiting for you. Call Him, and Allah will answer your call. So, of course, make a dua so that, Ya Allah, give me success, give me the effort so that I can learn, study smart and stuff like that. Alright? And don't take exams to the last minute, meaning that you start revising all of the subjects that you're gonna take now. Like even if your exams are like weeks away, that doesn't mean you can take all of the subjects, all of your studies for granted. You have to actually start now. It's the same for university. It's the reminder for me myself that you must start studying. You must start making mind maps, start making cute flashcards and stuff like that, so that during the exam later you won't be that stressed. Average students, however, will take exams to the last minute, and so when it's like 2 weeks or 1 week before the exam, then it's a bad idea. You must also have a goal, an objective, or what score do you want to target for your subject. Of course, target like A, don't target like very low grades like B or C. Target an A, or in numeral form 80, 90 or 100%. Alright, even though if you don't achieve the target, as long as you work for it. So that's why think big, okay? Don't think very small, okay? So that you will work hard for it. Okay, next question. Coming from Mohammed248, that's Momin Hamid. Do you think that making YouTube videos has severely impacted your personality? Or is the impact negligent, if it is there at all? I actually accept the latter. It doesn't really impact my personality quite a lot. However, when I achieved like 1,000 subscribers, it sort of gave me a sense of fame, it sort of gave me a sense of popularity, which kind of motivate me to keep on making videos and stuff like that. And so it kind of impacted my personality quite a little bit. Let's see. Next question from na.billl. Your favorite food though? By the way, congrats noob. Bro, how could you consider myself a noob when I have 1,000 subscribers? Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, my favorite food, actually there's a lot of foods that I really like, but if I were to pick some of them, it could be chicken rice, it could be maybe spaghetti in general. Like, I don't care what gravy it may be, but as long as it's spaghetti, chocolate related desserts and stuff like that, you know, just to name a few. Oh, and nasi goreng, okay, fried rice. Next question from OBGamingYT1002. How do you get many subscribers? Really? Okay, fine, let me answer this question. Okay, at the moment I got 3 tips that I can share to you real quick. Number 1, have your titles, have your thumbnails be as enticing as possible. They are your first line of attack. Think about it. Think of them as your introduction in your essay. Alright? How would you start out? How would you start your essay? You would normally write something very as enticing as possible to lure your reader to read through the other parts of the content. And so the same goes to your titles and thumbnails. They are your first line of attack. Audience will go and see your titles and thumbnails first before they see the rest of the content. Make sure they're enticing. And even though you don't have Adobe Photoshop, even Paint works pretty well, like in a way. But as long as make it something that briefly describes your content, okay? That's what you're looking for. Secondly, ensure that you produce quality content. Okay, in other words, you produce content that is not meant for you, but it's meant for others. It's meant for your audiences. Alright? Make sure the content is in a way that is worth being subscribed to. Yes, you should make videos that you yourself want to see, but think about your audiences as well. Okay, remember that. Number 3, utilize tags. Tags are key, especially when you want to get your video ranked in among the first page. Okay? So, for instance, I type Jungfrau, and if you watch my Jungfrau quick review video, I actually added a tag called Jungfrau, so that in order to get video easily being discovered by the other audiences. I don't use Jungfrau, I also added related tags like Jungfrau or Switzerland or quick review and stuff like that to ensure that my video is easily discovered. So I type in Jungfrau here, and boom, even the first page, there's my video. There it is. Because I used a lot of text. And also, when you talk about using text, you also want to look at the description, look at the titles, ensure that the text that you're trying to include is also being included in the description and the title. Alright, so it's easily discovered. You can see a number of thumbnail, a number of text I've used to get my video easily discovered. And speaking of titles, you must try to make your title as enticing as possible. I'm tired of saying enticing. I want to say, let me try to say it in another way. Make your title be in a way that can attract people's attention. Okay? For instance, my viral video of 3 secret weapons for Quran memorization. Alhamdulillah, that video went so viral. Alhamdulillah. The 3 secret weapons for Quran. For Quran memorization. Okay, it is this video, and as you can see, just kind of zoom this thing a bit. Alhamdulillah, the video went so viral with 45,560 views over the past 3 years. Alhamdulillah. And probably one of the main reasons for that is because I included title that can lure people so easily. Okay, the 3 secret weapons. I don't use ways or tips for grammar. That's way too mainstream. It's not too enticing at all. You don't want that. You don't want to use that. You want to use something that's like ooh, that's just so interesting. That's that weapons. Don't you think it's so bombastic? Okay, so take advantage of bombastic words. Instead of using tips, use the words like secret weapons. Yes, that sounds so bombastic, don't you think? Okay, so moving on to the next question. Next question comes from siriakz. Why is your channel name Haziq Karim while you lick your HZQ Productions name so much? Well, that's a clever question. Actually, I didn't realize at the first place when I started my YouTube channel, it was linked with my Google account, and so I thought of like, if I change my name into a different name, then the recipients who want to send their emails to me might not know who am I really, and so that's why I just retained my name, the name of this channel, Haziq Karim. But I don't know, maybe that's just a small problem. So it could, maybe I might change to HZQ Productions in the future, though we'll see how it goes in the future, inshallah. Next question from umyrie. What are your current goals in life? My current goals in life at the moment is, of course, to succeed in my foundation studies, to of course earn a degree, to attain as many excellent grades as possible, not just in foundation but uni degree as well, and YouTube wise, of course, to gain as many subscribers as I can, and because I'm aspiring to go for not 1,000, though in the past I used to target 1,000, but since we've surpassed 1,000 subscribers, I thought of going more than that. Let's go even further. Let's go for 5,000, 10,000, or maybe the ultimate goal of 100,000 subscribers. Are you gonna get married soon? Allahu A'lam. I mean, Allah knows best. I can only pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that I got the partner, the wife who I am expecting for, like in terms of akhlaq, in terms of the deen, and in terms of course, the beauty. Of course, I mean, who really doesn't want a wife who is beautiful? Next question from Wan Ilham 11. What activity calms you down and makes you feel at peace with the world? It's simple. Reciting Quran, performing salah, making dua, and lastly, doing what I like. In speaking of the ibadahs I mentioned, I remembered what Allah said in Surah Zanrjoe, that Allah bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub, that nothing in this world can cure your heart except the dhikrullah. Now I mean dhikrullah as in Quran, as in salah, okay, not necessarily like subhanallah, alhamdulillah. No, Quran is also considered dhikrullah, reciting Quran. So yeah. By the way, love your videos. Oh, thank you, man. By the way, Wan Ilham 11 also has his own YouTube channel like Hazman. and his channel name is Wan Ilham. Let's watch a compilation of his videos. Enjoy.
Hi, it's me, Wan Ilham.
What he say?
Oh!
Oh!
Hey! Whoa! Plastic ball, plastic fan. Guys, everyone have scored, right? Except me.
The 85 was very good. Peace here.
So yeah, as you can tell, he usually makes football videos, and I think now he's starting to transition to vlogs, which are quite interesting to me. So I suggest you guys out there to subscribe to his channel and make his day, so that he will continue making new vlogs or maybe new football videos in the future, inshallah. Moving on to the next question, and that is from wajher. It's actually wajher, by the way. Would you rather become a full-time YouTuber or full-time lecturer? Well, for me, I will go for the latter, though I'm just aiming high to become a lecturer. I'm actually planning to become an engineer. By the way, I love engineering because I love project-based learning. I love when theories are being put into practice, so you can easily learn from the theory itself. In fact, it's like becoming a lecturer is like a long way to go. So I'm just only aiming high. At least getting a degree is okay for me. Why the latter? Because if not, what's the point of studying in a university? And also, I have a strong feeling that the wages paid by doing jobs related to engineering and stuff are much greater than the revenue being paid for the YouTubers, for the average YouTubers. Okay, I'm not talking about big YouTubers. Okay, these big YouTubers have that enough money to earn a living, but I'm talking about average YouTubers like me. So it's not easy to get the money from YouTube because you need a lot of views, like millions maybe, then you can acquire a lot of revenue. So that's why I will go for the latter instead of the former. By the way, wajher, like Wan Ilham and Hazman, also has his own YouTube channel called WayzerDude. And so let's take a look at a small compilation of WayzerDude's videos. Enjoy!
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel.
So cepat hafal, cepat faham lah.
Wait, what's this? Constructive criticism. It's good and people are more likely to accept your idea. See you in the next video. Bye.
So as you can tell, wajher has done videos ranging from skits to vlogs, which are fairly interesting enough, so I encourage you to subscribe to his channel and keep making his day so that he will continue making videos like this, inshallah, in the future. Next question comes from zanrjoe. Are you planning to become a full-time YouTuber in the future? Like I said earlier, it's not really easy to earn revenue from YouTube. Like it's not easy to earn a certain amount of money you need to finally earn a living just out of YouTube. It's not easy. But you know, since I already have a YouTube and I've already been growing that for 4 years, you know what? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Though I don't really think of getting a main job from YouTube, you know. So I'm not really planning to be a full-time, maybe just a part-time YouTuber instead of full-time. So yeah. Moving on to questions that were posted in my announcement video. Let's start off with Abu Bakr, and he asked, what advice would you have to remember and revise the Quran? Jazakallahu khairan. Alright, at the moment I got 3 advices, 3 tips to share to you guys. Number 1, recite your memorization during Salah. Seriously, let me tell you why. Because naturally, as you recite during Salah, you will feel like being forced to become more fluent as you finish your recitation. I mean, seriously, if you happen to get stuck as you recite the Quran during Salah, I mean, you got like a number of ma'moom, a number of followers behind you, and they're listening to you, and you get stuck. I mean, don't you feel humiliated? So it kind of forces you to be fluent. So beforehand, you will prepare the surah that you want to read. Okay, you prepare the surah that you want to read beforehand. So it's just a good practice, really. So that's why I'm advising you to recite during Salah to maintain your Quran memorization. Number 2, of course, never ever forget to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. always make dua to Allah to maintain your Quran memorization, okay, throughout your lives until you die. Thirdly, try to revise the Quran during the morning. Alright? I mean, there have been numerous studies so far that have shown that your brain is much fresher during the morning. During the night, your brain have been filled with tons of information you've collected. And so when you've woken up from sleep, your brain will feel fresh, like it has shifted to a new start. So use that opportunity to revise your Quran. So revise during the morning, okay? Okay, Abu Bakr again. What country would you like to visit? Of course, I couldn't miss Saudi Arabia because, you know, I haven't performed Hajj yet. And so I am really willing to go there at the first place before any other else. And after performing Hajj, if I have the risk, inshallah, maybe possibly go back to Europe. I love the pristine environment. I mean, the environment was just so pristine overall. Like, I really feel like it kind of enticed me to go back to Europe. You know, it's just way too pristine. It's quite undescribable, really. By the way, to be more specific, Switzerland, maybe London, maybe. These are the countries that I'm thinking of visiting if I have the money. A third question from Abu Bakr. Regarding my question about revising the Quran, can you give advice that doesn't involve listening to the Quran? Because sometimes you don't have enough time. Okay? Actually, listening to the Quran isn't hard. Like, supposedly, you should, while you're enjoying your free time, you should at the same time listen to the Quran. It's also a reminder to myself as well. Okay, but let's say you don't have the time to listen to the Quran. Here's my advice. You should avoid things that can bring you to sin. But to be more specifically, avoid watching pornography, avoid watching any sexual content, avoid listening to music that have horrible lyrics, terrible lyrics, so disgusting that some of them can call you to bad habits like sex, drugs and alcohol. You must avoid this music, seriously. They're just gonna blacken your heart so badly. So avoid these kind of musics. I mean, I personally listen to music as well, but not to that extent. So that's the kind of advice that I can give you regarding this question, so that you have a clean heart. And when you have a clean heart, you'll always have the tendency to go back to the Quran. Okay? So always have that clean heart by avoiding these things. Moving on to the next question. Hiba Ibrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. How old are you now? At the moment, I'm now 17 and I'm about to turn 18 this November, inshallah. Did you memorize the Holy Quran? Alhamdulillah, yes, I did. Nazrin Wan Roshdan. Congrats for nearly 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. A few questions. How long does it take to edit your videos? It's quite hard to kind of mention the average duration, but it kind of depends on what kind of videos I want to make lah. Like for quick reviews, since I need to kind of rearrange the shots, perform voiceovers and stuff like that, making trims where necessary, that can take time. Maybe it can take like about 3 days plus. But again, it depends on the kind of videos I make. If the video doesn't require a lot of trimmings, a lot of voiceovers and stuff, that shouldn't take that long. What kind of camera do you use in your videos? Hold on a sec. Okay, so here are my cameras for my videos. So this is my main camera. This is called the Panasonic HTC TM60. And believe it or not, it has been like 5 years old already. And you can see a number of bruises all around the camera, even at the front itself. It's been used for a long time, and it has been dropped for like, I think it has been dropped for a number of times. So yeah, at least the internal parts are still alive. That means I can still be able to use this as if it was brand new. And it comes with a touchscreen, LCD screen. It comes with a light built inside, 2 record buttons, one here and one here. You can even flip this LCD screen. You can choose whether you want to shoot in, you want to take a photo, you want to take a video, or you can choose to view all your videos right in this mode. And so once again, this is the light. This is another record button, another button for zooming, and here's the delete button, so you can quickly delete your videos when necessary. So you just tap certain videos that you want and press delete. So overall it's a very easy to use software, so I enjoyed using this camera a lot. I also have another camera which I normally use for action videos or vlogs, and it is this one. This is called the 5000X feature, and the key feature that enables me for a smoother footage for when it comes to action and vlogs is the anti-shaking feature. The X version of the SJ5000 comes with this feature, so every time I sort of rotate this thing 180 degrees to my face, a smooth rotation, it's not really shaking lah. And when it comes to action videos, you would use like these chest mounts or any mount that's suitable to be mounted onto the helmet, but what I'm showing to you now is the chest mount that I insert this into a casing and hook it inside for maybe POV videos. Though sometimes I use my phone for recording, but not regularly lah, because this is my main camera. It's really hit, and that's the thing. I want the quality resolution to be as good as possible for each and every of my videos, really. So there you go, these are my cameras. Nazrin's third question is, what editing software do you use to edit? My main editing software that I'm currently using is Sony Vegas Pro 13. I mean, it just seriously it kind of literally transforms what's in my imagination into something real, I mean, it provided me with a lot of tools to play with, especially the track motion, where I can sort of maneuver the text so that I can have this, so that my text can have this 3D animation. You can even mask your videos, so you can trim certain parts of your footage, which can be very necessary, alright, especially when making thumbnails. Yes, I said earlier that I use paint, but when I want to include myself, my face in the thumbnail, I will use the masking tool in Sony Vegas for that to happen. It also comes with, I mean, there's a variety of tools to play. I mean, it's so hard for me to actually cram everything in this one single video. So let's see if we have any questions. Shamim Mahmood, who would you like to collaborate with to make video? Well, at the moment I still don't have any YouTubers who would like to collaborate with me. I don't mind if my channel is not being collaborated by someone else, so yeah. What profession would you like to have? Well, I would like to have a profession of becoming an engineer instead of a lecturer, though I'm just aiming high to be a lecturer though. What is your favorite book besides the Quran? Let me show you. Actually, there's a ton of books which I'm in favor of, but if I were to pick like a few of them, they would be, one of them is this, okay? This is the How Things Work book. I mean I love this book. I mean, because I really love the way this book provides. I mean, I really love the detailed explanation that this book provides for each and every objects, vehicles, phones, right? Your everyday things. There's a lot of like exploded images, especially in the gadgets section. Yeah, for instance, like this, you can see, you know, certain images are exploded, so you can really see what's actually inside the gadget itself. I mean, it's just so cool. It also comes with side notes that are somehow related to the item being presented. Comes with the history behind the certain object being presented, and the whatever next, which just talks about whether scientists have future plans for improvements to an item being presented. So it's kind of cool. Overall, the whole book itself is good. They presented each and every thing in a very detailed way, and it's always so interesting when it comes with pictures. I mean, people always love pictures. I mean, pictures, they literally speak 1,000 words. So cool. And another book that I really love is the one and only 2015 yearbook. It's actually a book provided by ISKD, and by the way, this is me. Comes with a small what do you call it, profile page, I would say, and also my friends' profile pages as well. I mean, look at that, like, I don't know if you can see myself. Yeah, there's me. It's just so cool. Ton of images. This sort of reminds me back to the old times when I was in secondary 4. Oh, look at that, that's me. So cool. Like, that was me back when I was in secondary 4, like about 2 years back. It's just so amazing. The number of pictures, really, they're so vibrant, they're so colorful. I mean, batch 2015 SKD is just like, I'm really grateful to be a part of this batch. I mean, I really miss it so much. So yeah, that's my favorite book. So yeah, well, that's pretty much it for the Q&A session. So thank you guys so much for hitting me up with a number of questions. I mean, they are very interesting for me to answer, and I really appreciate the efforts that you put in to send me some questions. And also, thank you so much for the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It really means a lot to me, and I really appreciate the contribution that you've put in for my channel. And if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be benefited with newer knowledge coming up for you guys in the future. And also don't forget to subscribe to 3 of the YouTube channels that I've promoted to you guys, so that we'll keep on making newer content, inshallah. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, peace yo, and as always, stay positive.